It's our last show, so we kind of going.
We've been out here for like 2 hours, feel like.
My bad, Pedro.
We having fun. We having fun.
Boxing update. Boxing
What
update.
we got for boxing? Okay.
You know, there was a fight over the weekend.
Nah, that was
Yo,
over the weekend.
I got a
That
question.
was a couple weeks ago. We're gonna talk about this
We're going to talk about all
I got one question. How do you really feel about Haney, bro?
now. After what he did to Norman,
But it's not about Norman. Everybody else he got to compete against. That's why I asked. Like,
I think Devin is. I think he's gonna be on the pound for pound list.
so he got back in the lab and he's chopping his tools.
yeah,
I didn't watch this, so I've been kind of on the
He
fence
looked
about
good at
Haney.
147.
Because young Haney was quick, fast, hitting you before you could even get your
He dropped
jab
him.
out.
He dropped him. He looked good.
He finally dropped somebody.
Yo,
Finally. All right.
he beat up Norman.
But is Norman good enough?
Yeah.
All right.
Norman was a champ. WBO.
I didn't watch it. That's why I asked. I'm asking.
We had a few notable fights the last few weeks. Here's the first one. Some highlights.
Yeah. So this is Devin Haney versus Brian Norman, first round. Look at Devin Haney's going second round, drop him, boom, and then looked at him, and then.
That's corny.
Nah, the reason why he did is because when Norman dropped his last opponent, he sat down next to him and did that. So he just got him back.
Just drop him and pot in my
Yeah,
bag.
go back.
Pump.
But yo, look at his face. Destroyed him. Destroyed him. Beat him bad.
But look at Haney though. He actually looks like he's
he looked good at
looks like he's
147.
actually ready to actually do something.
I think he's gonna unify at 147 and be top 5 pound for pound.
So you think he had a moment where he was just feeling himself?
No, I think Ryan was on Ostarine.
I don't care what you on. When the boxer you're boxing, you're way better than, and all he does is a left hand, he knocks you out. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what to say to that.
But when he's on steroids, that left hand's a little harder than
No, but my thing is, all he was doing was trying to get you with the left. Ryan can't box for nothing. Ryan's trash.
No, I
So
understand.
when somebody only got a left hand and you get knocked out by that, I got an issue with you.
So, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But once you get clipped and you go down, now he wanted that get back. So he wasn't working. So he was just trying to get that get back, and he was getting clipped again with that left hand.
and you
That's
can't
why
lose
over
a
and
guy
over.
like Ryan. As much as he talks, does all that,
That's
that's
why
the
he
last
went back
guy
to
I'm
the
losing
lab,
to.
and he destroyed. Yo, he beat the brakes off.
And you
this
fighting
guy.
in front of your daddy, you can't
But
be getting your ass whooped
I
from your
want to talk
daddy.
about Benavidez. See Benavidez?
Yeah.
Benavidez to me,
Real quick,
What's up?
Haney looked great at 147.
yes.
No,
I see him there.
that's what I
Yes.
saw when I seen his
Yes.
physique. I'm like, he looks like he's actually can do
Yes.
some things.
I just said he's gonna unify and he's gonna be top 5 pound for pound. That's my prediction.
Here's the Benavidez.
Benavidez versus Yard. Yard's a solid guy. Yard only got like 2 or 3 losses to champions.
He got a bunch of muscles for
Yeah,
nothing.
listen, Benavidez destroyed him. I mean,
jeez.
this is the first time
Fight
this guy
back.
ever got beat up like
Fight
this.
back.
He ain't want to fight back. He's got muscles.
No,
look
no,
good.
he wanted to. He wanted to. He just couldn't. The Mexican monster's too much. I think he should stay at 168 and fight Bivol or the other guy there. I forgot the other. What's the other guy's name? Bivol and who's the other guy? Pedro.
Benavidez.
Yes,
No.
better be it.
Oh,
All right, he should fight one of those 2 guys, but he's going up to cruiserweight now. Benavidez wants to go up to cruiserweight and challenge the champion Gonzalez or something.
But you're right, Junior. I've never seen Anthony Yard
Get beat up like that.
not like that, man. You're right, man.
Nobody. And Anthony Yard fought some serious guys. And,
Yes.
yo, Benavidez just destroyed him. That's why I'm like, yo, Benavidez is number 2 in boxing right now.
I thought he's been there.
Nah, he wasn't. Until this fight.
But who was though?
Number 2?
Because Benavidez been whooping everybody.
I say,
So
yeah.
he ain't been losing. So it's like, how was he not? You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like, how was he
I
not?
would say Tank was number 2.
And we all know who's ducking him. A little redhead.
Well, Benavidez talking about
I would say Tank was number 2.
He's a little redhead over there ducking Benavidez, man.
Benavidez talked about moving up in the weight to, I believe, cruiserweight
Yeah.
to face Zurdo Ramirez.
No,
Ramirez.
he don't gotta move nothing. He gotta fight Canelo.
Canelo
We
don't
got
wanna
time.
fight him.
Yeah, because he's scared.
Of course he is.
We ain't got time for that because he's scared.
Crawford to fight Benavidez before Canelo.
Crawford sack scratched the ground, bro. Pause. So understand that. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is up in his midsection.
What else you got, Pedro?
Last week's fight.
Oh, last week. So this is Pitbull versus Lamont Roach.
Oh, my God.
This was an incredible fight.
I love Pitbull, though.
Yeah,
I love that boy.
Pitbull, too.
When he's not headbutting people.
But
He's a
the thing
headbutter.
about Pitbull is
Look like a Pitbull.
Pitbull is a Pitbull, but he does not know how to box.
No, he don't. He's a fighter.
He's a fighter.
He's a fighter.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Don't catch him at the bar. He will beat your face in. Don't catch
Pitbull's the
him.
type of fighter that'll take 3 to give 1. Okay?
Who won
and that 1, it was a draw.
It was a. After that,
After that, it was a draw.
did he make him do that?
That was in the third or second or third round.
But did Roach make him do that?
no, but Pitbull was holding excessively,
Turn.
and he got a point taken away.
I ain't gonna lie. I love Pitbull. He's a cheater.
Yeah, he is.
I love
He is.
everything about
He
him
is.
because
He is.
I was talking.
Look, he's smiling on the draw.
Yeah,
and
because he knows.
Lamont's pissed.
Because I
Look,
was.
how do you smile on a draw?
Because he
Look, look,
knows.
yeah,
Because he
know
knows.
lost. He know he lost.
I was taught that if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So like,
Look at-
I got to try to get a little edge on you.
look at,
Now,
Oh, and over there cussing.
Will you say, Pedro?
look at his biggest head. I mean,
Yeah, he got a big old head. He got a Pitbull head. But my thing about Pitbull is, look, people love his style because he's a Pitbull. And people want to see that brute,
he's a little dude. Yeah.
that brutality. You know what I'm saying? He brings that to a match.
He's got to clean it up.
But if he gets in there with a boxer, somebody like Tank, somebody like Lamont, somebody like Shakur, even Shakur don't even hit hard.
Junior,
But-
he already did face Gervonta Tank Davis.
And what happened?
He broke his hand.
But what happened though?
I mean,
He lost.
he lost. You're right, but
Pitbull lost. What happened when he faced Lamont Roach?
he lost too.
He lost, but they gave him a draw. Okay. And and what happened when he was supposed to fight Shakur? He turned that fight down because he knows he'll lose against boxers.
Someone about his
Now I'm slowly losing respect for him now because he's over there ducking.
It's real
He don't
true.
duck smoke.
Yeah, he ducked Shakur.
Thing
He ducked
is-
Shakur.
When we say duck and smoke, in all reality, you can't duck it because it always connects. So
Now-
you can't duck smoke, bro.
Pedro, you didn't
It
highlight
always
this fight,
attaches itself to
but
you.
the best fight out of all of these fights was on this card. It was my man Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. Nobody even knows.
You
Now,
know,
Yeah,
you're right
question.
about that, but
I love boxing.
It wasn't explosive. You know what I
You
mean?
be seeing all these fights.
Pedro, that was the best fight.
You be knowing everybody.
Pedro, that was the best fight.
That's an aficionado right there.
He won the WBO championship at 135.
What channel you be watching all this
I don't-
stuff on, bro?
Man, yo, I'm in this, bro. This is what I do. I love it. I love it.
If that's what you're saying, I mean, he didn't really dominate per se.
No, but that's why it was the best fight because it was nobody dominating. It was going back and forth. White boy from England, T. White boy from England. Abdullah Mason from Cleveland, black brother.
Yeah. I know
Up and coming. They fought for the WBO, the best fight in a month.
He got
Yo,
a future. You're right.
oh my God.
I applaud people from Cleveland that are good athletes. Why? Because there ain't nothing out there.
There ain't nothing.
So
That's
like,
what
you
I'm
have to
saying.
focus. Like Cam said it best. Like coming from the inner city, there's so many other like distractions from us that when we get out, we lucky to get out. Like, but like.
If they gave me an offer, I would not take an offer to go do anything in Cleveland. I swear to God. If they say we'll give you 100,000.
But you know, like
to
we
do your
got to
job.
maneuver through so much coming from inner city. Like people in that, it's like you had no choice but to focus, bro.
Hey, Junior, by the way, Crawford got stripped of his WBC belt.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
Because he ain't trying to get
Boxing
HODD.
notes.
Huh?
Quick boxing news and notes. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen.
He don't got to pay for that.
He didn't get stripped. He gave it back.
I'm not paying you. I'm not paying over
He didn't get stripped, he gave it
$300,000
back.
for a belt.
According to reports.
Right, according to the WBC.
Wait. According to reports, he did not pay the fee, which is like $150,000, to keep the belt.
Time out. Just like
Nice.
Olympians, there's no way in hell you should be paying for anything you won or achieved.
Did you hear what he said? The Ring Magazine belt is free.
You should never have to pay for anything you won or achieved.
He said that's the only belt that matters. Because
That should be tax free and free.
Yep.
Like when you win something, you shouldn't have to pay nothing on it. That's
they
crazy.
should be
to me.
paying them.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
the champion. I'm rocking your belt to the people. I'm wearing your t-shirt,
And
your
people,
hats.
and people wonder why nowadays everybody's laughing at the U.S. because so many people come over here and they see how this place is ran and they go back home and it's like, oh, U.S. is
Yeah, they
messed
screwed
up,
over
bro.
there. Yeah.
Every other country, they applaud their champions. Out here, it's like, oh, you owe us some money. Like, what?
Yeah, man, capitalism.
So real quick, so we got
And-
this
yep.
weekend, I believe, Jake Paul against
Anthony Joshua. Listen,
We never want to hear Jake Paul do anything
Yo.
in boxing unless he's fighting a real boxer. And Anthony Joshua, we don't know what he's gonna do.
can I tell you? No, y'all need to watch this fight.
I'm
because
hoping
he might kill him.
No, I'm hoping, but I don't think Joshua got it. No, he got the skill set, but the
Hey, you
money
never
in
know.
front of him, bro.
Hey, Todd, you never know, man.
Yo, no, I'm hoping that like
Yo.
Joshua's like, you know what? I'm gonna teach you a lesson. But the
Joshua don't need that money.
No, bro.
Joshua is one of the richest
No.
boxers in boxing.
We always feel that way until they take a dive and it's like, damn, they really need that money.
Yo, Joshua makes mad bread, bro.
Yeah, I'm hoping he beats the brakes off him. But based on what we're gonna see, I think I
Hey, Stevie, you say he don't need the money?
like, bro, like,
There's no such thing.
see, like, bro.
Yo, Ed, to take a dive, though, to take a dive?
No, we don't want no dive. He got to learn his lesson finally.
Is it a dive? It's an exhibition fight. Does anybody care
Nah.
if he loses?
And of course,
But Jay got to get
Yes,
whooped.
because he's going against Tyson Fury in 2026. If he loses this fight, that's going to mess up the Tyson Fury fight.
Is it really?
Yes.
Nowadays, I'll be honest, certain elements of boxing is turned into WWE.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And his brother is a wrestler now.
I don't know why him losing this fight messes up
It doesn't.
next fight.
Because if he loses to Jake Paul, who's going to want to watch Anthony Joshua?
Does anybody take this seriously?
No.
Like, you take this serious?
Remember,
but
we live in the Matrix. We don't live in it, but so many people will like actually believe this stuff, and it wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. I don't like it.
Real quick, Ed,
I don't
to
like
close out the year, your favorite fighter, Junior, take it away. The Japanese
Oh,
killer,
okay.
in Inoue
Oh, in a way.
against Picasso.
I got
The
in a
man's
way.
last name was Picasso?
I got in a way.
Not the painter, Picasso was a boxer.
Yeah,
I
got
know
in a way.
that, but his last
Picasso-
name is the same, right?
Nobody in or around Inoue's weight class is gonna beat him. Nobody in or around it. He got to go up to like 130 for somebody to beat him.
Yeah, and not only that, but to become like a super, you know what I mean, like a great champion in a way, like famous. You gotta move up in weight, man. You can't just stay at 122.
So before we go to, let's talk about Teofimo.
And Shakur.
Let's talk about Teofimo and Shakur.
January 31st at Madison Square.
Yeah, January 31st. Oh, it's at Madison Square.
you know how
Me
I
and
get
Book was talking about it. If it was Brooklyn, if it was Barclays, I was gonna go. But I've been to Madison Square so many times, I don't even want to go there.
I ain't never been
Pedro,
there.
what's your
I don't
thoughts
care
on
to
this
go
fight?
there.
I tell you what, man, I cannot bet against Shakur. I gotta see someone like beat him. The likes of Mayweather, Roy Jones, Shakur, Crawford, I cannot go against these guys, man. Even though Teofimo Lopez is amazing as well, but I can't go against
That's the racist, right?
these guys.
Yo,
Hold on. Ant, what you think? We know you're not a big boxing guy. What you think about this fight?
Teofimo, we don't want to hear about him.
I got Teofimo.
you got Teo.
What?
And listen,
What?
Teo's, listen, I understand why you have Teo. I ain't even gonna.
Yeah, because I don't like fucking Shakur. Oh my bad, I don't like Shakur Stevenson, bro.
Yeah, I know why.
But I'm not
He's
picking Teo though.
I don't like his fights. He'll probably win, but I'm not. He's boring
See?
as hell.
Nah,
Exactly.
I'll be honest, because he's not a good boxer.
He's a great
Yeah, I don't like
boxer.
No,
he's
he's
not
not.
a fighter. He's a great boxer.
He got a left.
Yeah, he
got
might
a left
be a
hand too.
great technical, but I don't know.
He a left hand too.
He don't got no
barely
hands,
even-
really.
he
He
barely
can't
even-
Skilled,
really
bro.
those punches.
He ain't skilled, bro.
Shakur ain't skilled?
No.
Teo.
Oh, no. My bad. I'll think about Tank. My bad. I'll start with
think
Tank.
about
I'll start
Tank.
about Tank.
I was
Shakur. My bad. Shakur's like, he's like a poor man's version of Sugar.
Exactly. But listen, I understand why you have Teo.
My
because,
apologies, though.
Ant, I've been
I'll
going
think
back
about
and
Tank.
forth, to be honest with you, Ant. Because Teo, right?
He boring,
Teo is the most athletic boxer, I think.
And puncher as well.
Mook.
Yo, and from 147 to 140, 135, Teo is most explosive, most
And
athletic.
puncher as well, Junior. Don't forget.
Yeah, he'll knock you out. But you got to catch Shakur.
So right now the two experts are saying Shakur.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a small play on Lopez.
Hey, you're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that plate.
I like fading the public, man.
Nah, but Shakur's something different though.
Yo.
Nah, he is.
Like I told y'all against Crawford against Canelo.
Yeah,
I
same.
couldn't bet against him.
I believe you guys. Yo, I don't like watching Shakur Stevenson fight.
Nah,
I like the Lopez kid though.
I'll be
Yeah, so
honest.
watch it, Ant, because he's gonna bring that pressure. Yo, he wants to knock Shakur out. That's gonna be a good fight to watch.
Shakur's defense is so crazy, it's just boring to watch because it's hard to hit him, and
Right.
he's not very powerful to knock people out.
Exactly.
So it's all about points.
Yep.
So like you got to be like
100%
a boxing purist to
Yeah.
really appreciate that fight.
He reminds me of the Cuban fighter.
Yeah, he's like technical and all.
Yeah,
Right?
and Lara, even Lara, the other day, he thought it was boring. People fell asleep.
But
I compared. Go
You
ahead.
don't the guy.
I compared
no, he
like
didn't.
a Shakur to a Kenny Lofton.
No, he didn't. That went the distance.
Kenny Lofton wasn't hitting many home runs, but he'll hit that. You know what I mean?
He's a very solid baseball player.
Solid base and run you out. No difference to Shakur. Not super powerful, but
Right.
he's gonna beat you.
Right, special. He play the field. Lofton could play the field.
Do
Good.
everything, like, it was
steal on you, just smart intelligence. Yeah, that's a great analogy, actually.
I love Kenny Lofton.
He's
bro.
like, Shakur's like the Kenny Lofton of baseball.
Yeah, he really
You
is,
know what I mean? Of boxing, I mean. Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Neutralize Teofimo Lopez in the middle of the ring. I tell you
That's how I'd
that.
be if I play baseball.
Did you hear, Junior?
What'd you say?
He said he'll neutralize Lopez.
In the
Yes.
middle of the ring, yes.
Yes, of course. Because his defensive skills,
That's what's right.
You can't hit him.
can't touch him.
I mean, remember, Cepeda was a knockout artist too.
Yeah,
Look
but
what he did to him.
and he stood in front of Zepeda purposely.
He did.
He's not gonna stand in front of Tio.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He's not gonna do that. Tio will knock his lights out,
It's a
bro.
different animal, you're right.
He won't do that. I promise you.
Yo, but what happened to Tio?
You said that's the
You
31st
forgot
of
about
January?
that?
Yup.
January 31st, at Madison
I thought
Square.
he was racist. What happened to that?
Who,
He
Tio?
still is.
Tio,
He is racist.
he is racist,
Ah,
but
just making sure we
he's
didn't forget.
racist, but he's. I think it was for show. To be honest,
You can't play with racism.
I understand.
Yeah,
You can't-
You can't play with racism, yo.
I understand.
Nah, you don't.
I understand.
Nah.
But there's people that rock with him though.
We don't forget.
But there's brothers that rock with him. There's brothers that rock with him. That I'm like, why would this brother rock with him if he know?
The T.O. dude's racist?
Yeah, bro. You remember that thing he did?
He did that
He
whole.
did the bananas thing
With the bananas and all that?
Keyshawn. and-
Yeah.
And you was on the show with us, actually.
It's like
No, I remember that.
Like you could, if he was like a comedian and doing
Yeah.
stereotypical jokes, it'd be different. But you ain't
But
a
he's
comedian.
never done that before, and all of a sudden the bananas. Like, come on, bro.
It's like something he been wanting
We're not
to say.
saying salsa to y'all.
Man, yeah, this
It's
show.
Tostitos.
Did he bring mayonnaise when he fought a white guy?
And he fights white guys all the time.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Mayonnaise and Nutella.
Nutella,
That's crazy. Yo, I forgot.
cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Yo, Ant was a great basketball player, but he was funny as hell too.
Oh, yeah, no, bro. Yeah,
It's
hilarious, dog.
hilarious, bro. Are you serious? Oh my God.
I forgot all about that stuff he did.
Yeah.
I like the Lopez kid. I take all that back.
Facts.
Hey, don't get me wrong, I like Teofimo as well. Don't get me wrong.
Yo, I
money on
like Tio.
Shakur.
I mess
Nah,
with Tio.
Tio cool, bro.
Hey,
Yo,
man,
Tio,
He's
alright.
splash of racism.
He about to get beat up though.
This might be our best show of the year.
Tio about to get beat up.
We gonna go to
Yes.
we gonna go to interviews, and all this stuff. State championship weekend happened over the weekend in high school football in Massachusetts. The 8 champions were crowned. Check these out, and then we're gonna come back and wrap this thing up, man. We had a blast.
The prep win.
Coach, you guys just captured the state championship. First of all, how you feeling right now?
Feeling out of this world. It's just a great group of kids that elevated their game at the most critical moments. And, we talked about it before the game. Offense wins games, but defense wins championships. And that defensive clamp down in the fourth quarter was just out of this world.
Yeah, big plays down the stretch by your defense. A big fourth down stop. On
Huge
turnover.
stop.
That was a big stop.
Huge. A team that doesn't get stopped on fourth down very often because they constantly go for it. I give our team all the credit in the world. They just fought their butts off today.
That's a big play by Gus Green that really put you guys over the top after they had tied it up. Just how key was that? Does it look like he's going to go out of bounds, but he stayed in bounds and was able
He's
to get it?
very nifty along those boundaries. He's got great feet, plays lacrosse. Boston. He's got a good agility inside, lateral movement. He's one of the best running backs we've ever had, and I know he's a 2,000-yard rusher this year. Broke the school record for touchdowns, broke the school rushing record for a single season. He's just out of the world right now. He's just a great team.
Just what can you say about this unit and just them being able to accomplish things? It's a very long season, but they were able to grind through it all.
13 games, man. 13 games. We started on August 19th, and we're one of the last team in our division playing and last one standing, and it's just been, they never let up. I talked to them about it this week. It's like, never once did any of the coaches think about, oh, damn, I got to go to practice, and it's drag. It's just because it is a grind. They brought great attitudes. They brought great energy every day, and they reaped the reward of all their hard work. They worked hard in the weight room. We never skip leg day. That's our motto. NSLD, baby. Never skip leg day.
What's your lasting impression? What's your lasting memory of this group?
This group, the fact that they were able to handle adversity. We didn't have one of our senior captains play. He has mono, and they didn't miss a beat. They picked up the slack, and we had a couple of tough losses to Norwell, who's in the Super Bowl, Randolph, who's in the Super Bowl, and they never let that negatively impact them. This team has resilience. They have mental and physical toughness.
Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you very much.
Coach, your team just won the state championship.
Yeah.
First of all, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling blessed, man. I am absolutely feeling blessed. This is an amazing group of young men to lead. They are just character-driven individuals, and I just thank God every day I get to lead them and coach this team.
Last year, I know you guys were kind of disappointed in the way you guys started. You guys found your group late in that game, but it was one of those things, too little, too late.
Yeah.
How were you guys able not to let a slow start happen today?
Yeah, we really emphasized all year starting fast. Every week we put a bunch of game goals together, and one of our game goals is start fast. We want to score first. We want to set the tone early. So we emphasize that in practice. We emphasize it just even in our transitions, going from like study hall to the locker room to the field, just being fast.
Defensively, you guys had your defense dominated this whole season. What can you say about the execution, the attention to details, and how they were able to?
All credit to my defensive coordinator, Lou Ottaviani, and the work he puts in. All of my assistant coaches, they are absolute students of the game. They really, really focus on every little detail. So being able to take that information and give it to the players so they can execute, that's all on him.
Lastly, what can you say about this group? I know some of these guys, you had them in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And they came a long way. They saw the first state championship, and now they're able to end their senior year with the state championship. Just what can you say about this senior group that you?
They are a special group. I'm going to remember them for the rest of my life. Just what they meant, not just what they could do on the field, but the people they were, the character-driven people they were. Everything they had to overcome in their personal lives, everything they had to do more to be able to become a state championship. I'll say it again, I'm blessed to lead this team.
Congrats on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
I like it. All right, Coach. This was a fun one to be a part of, to watch. This just for you. Just how proud of you of your guys on the accomplishment.
I'm so proud. I wish there was a word that was better than so. Proud. I'm extremely proud. I'm humbled to be able to be called their coach. I enjoy them, and I tell them thanks for bringing me along for the ride, guys. Never once did they fail to continue to do what we asked them during this game. One play at a time, one series at a time. Kickoff return for a touchdown. Okay, well, we'll just take the ball, we'll score. And that's their attitude. It's whatever it is. And I tell them every week, the scoreboard is for the fans. I just want them to go out and compete. I'm good with that. And that's what we did.
You guys, as I said to some of them earlier, you guys got fully healthy down the stretch of the season. You got everybody back. Dave, he was uncertain for his status for the whole season, but he came back at the right time. He set a record, 3 touchdowns. Will Wood set another record. Christian McIntyre just had one of the most phenomenal postseasons you could ask for from a player. Just overall, just the competitiveness you talked about and your leaders stepping up when they needed to.
Well, they get on each other in practice and in meetings. They know that as seniors, as most high school teams, they run the show. Right? They're going to set the tone on how they practice, and then, of course, on how they play. Getting Dave back late in the season here was very fortunate for us and fortunate for our offense. You split them both out. Pick your poison. How are you going to cover them? And, if you want to go out and double cover both, we're going to gash you with the run.
What's your lasting memory from the 2025 team that's going to stick with you forever?
Well, the next man up attitude. When Dave went down, Christian just took the bulls by the horn. We lost Bryce and we lost Kyle Celestin, and we had a sophomore, Rocco Cizitos, who's playing this evening. Next man up. You come to Zavarian, you're going to compete every day in practice, and you're going to compete in every game.
Coach, congratulations on everything. Enjoy your night.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Johnny, man, first of all, I mean, walk me through the final possession, man, that final play of that touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, this is nothing new to our team. This has been the story all year long. You know, we've had these drives where we come back, score with under 2 minutes. So, I mean, it was nothing out of the usual for us to do at Gillette. So, it was just happy to do it one more time.
In a game like this, where both offenses are just making plays and plays and plays, how are you guys just able to make that final push needed? Because, you know, a lot of time left, you get the pass interference, and all that. Is there a situation you guys been there, done that, stay poised under pressure?
Yeah, you know, we stuck to our bread and butter. You know, our plays we've been running since the summer, 7-on-7, since camp. The things we know how to do really well. The things that beat their man coverage, and that's what it really came down to is ran that 15-yard dig right in the end zone, right there for the touchdown.
Grayson, he's made so many big plays these last couple years. Last year he had a big game.
Yeah.
This year again, he got you guys in here. Just what can you say about him and just his mentality?
Oh, he's a dog. You know, he's a fighter. He'll always put his heart out there for his team. And yeah, he'll always come up big when we need him.
Lastly, what is your lasting memory for playing for this program and this 2025 team? You guys had a great team last year, and this team, you know, new team this year, but you guys put on a special season this year.
I think it's this moment right here, just that last connection with Miller Shea. You know, we've been friends for the longest time. We've always had this really special connection. I was just happy to throw it to him. You know, my last high school pass, just touchdown at Gillette Stadium to win the game. You really can't write it off better than that.
And also, how was the work you put in with M2 QB Academy being able to help you in this situation right now?
Oh, Mike, it's not like Mike McCarthy, Alex McLaughlin, James Cahoon, those guys, it's not like obviously they help you out mechanically wise. They prepare you for these situations where, you know, you're under pressure, just the reads, everything. It goes way beyond just throwing mechanics. They really builds your character.
Johnny, man, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You set a record. You guys held him off. Just how you feel right now?
I mean, there's nothing like it. It's the best feeling in the world. We got the best coaches in New England, best team in the state without a doubt, and we just kept battling. We hit adversity. We hit throughout the season. We just kept punching, kept swinging.
You guys got a point. You guys got healthy down the stretch, and everybody started playing how you guys are expected to play. How key was that just to get healthy down the stretch?
Yeah, we knew what we were capable of. We just had to get it going. We had to dial in on our fundamentals. We were at a point in the season similar to last year where we were 500, 2-2. And once it started to click, we started rolling. We were able to finish the season off with a 9-game win streak.
What do you say about this group and the determination? Christian McIntyre, Dave, he missed pretty much the whole season, 3 touchdowns today. Your receiving core, what can you say about them?
Yeah, the 2 best receivers in the state, without a doubt, the best line in the state. And we got some young guys at the receiver position too who are going to be big for us in the coming years. Just dudes who just love to battle, warriors.
Lastly, what is your lasting memory of this 2025 team?
Just the way we never flinched. We kept battling. It doesn't matter what if we were 2-2, we were down 14-0 versus Springfield in the first half. We kept going, we kept swinging.
And lastly, one more. How does the work from M2 QB Academy prepare you for a moment like this? You know, you just set a record today.
Yeah. I mean, you see it. Like, you see Chris, he's a 5-star. You see me, we're close. All these guys around New England, you see the quarterback position starting to rise. You guys never been before in the New England area, and I'd say most of that has to do with him.
All right, man. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
All right, Shane, man, you've been with this program about 4 years. These last 2 years, you guys come out on the winning end. You just put up one of the better performances of a player. But what can you say about this group, this team this season?
This group is special. Besides last year, it's one of the closest teams I've ever been a part of. You know, younger guys being a part of it, newer guys coming in, and just overall, just the coaching staff. We were very tight-knit. 0-2, it made us come together even closer, and just, every week we were together, basically every day. So, we just wanted to have a great year and end off Thanksgiving on a high note.
What does this one mean for you? This wraps up your time here playing football for the program, but what does this game mean to you and just like this overall time here?
This game means everything to me. Being here all 4 years and before, just, having family that came here, I pride myself on being in this uniform. You know, I like coming out here and just showing that you know, I'm just proud of who I play for and the jersey on me. So I just want to come out here and end it on one last high note and just, you know, send myself off on a good note, send all these dudes off on a good note, and just give everyone great memories for this Thanksgiving.
What can you say your offense today? You guys in the first half, we had 5 possessions with 4 touchdowns, big plays after big plays. How locked in was this offense today?
We were locked in. You know, every game we treated as though, you know, the person across from us is Super Bowl champion. We just got to come out and give them our best shot. So, you know, we respect, obviously, a rival, but you got to respect anyone you play, and just us. We know who we are, and we want to come out and show the whole city just how good we are.
All right, lastly, what can you say about Coach T-Mac and, you know, only having him for 2 years and being his quarterback this season at the position, just what he's done for not only you, but for all the guys here?
You know, try not to be emotional, but, you know, him coming in last year just, it changed my life. You know, I didn't see myself playing college ball or even going Division I, so, you know, for him to come in here and just completely, you know, change around this program and then, you know, completely change around these players and give us all opportunities to go and succeed in life, whether it's football or another aspect, it's great. And, you know, he just served as, you know, a role model, a father figure, a brother figure, whatever you needed, you know, and he usually put, you know, he put you first before football. You know, it was always about you and your life and your family before anything else. So, you know, you just got to appreciate and just, you know, cherish what you had.
All right, man. Congrats, man, and good work on everything.
Thank you so much.
Time for the top 10 plays from the state championship games. At number 10, it is Zavarian quarterback Willwood who drops back and he throws it up to receiver Dave Chivagata, who goes up and grabs it over the defender and gets stopped at the 1-yard line. At number 9, it is Catholic Memorial quarterback Kais Flannery who's going to take it on the keeper. He's going to spin away from the defender and he's going to find his way into the end zone for a Knights touchdown. At number 8, it is Shawsheen Tech quarterback Adam Caruso who throws a short pass to Dylan Pratt and he breaks one tackle, then shows off the speed as he races into the end zone for a 51-yard touchdown. Shawsheen would win their second straight state title. At number 7, it is Zavarian quarterback Will Wood who's going to drop back and he's going to find Christian McIntyre, and McIntyre will do the rest on his way to the end zone. This was one of 2 touchdown receptions for McIntyre. At number 6, it is Cohasset running back Gus Green who's going to take the carry, get some great blocks, makes one guy miss, makes another guy miss. He's going to cut back and he is going to go into the end zone for a skipper's touchdown. Number 5, it is Norwell quarterback Jack Lucarelli who's going to take the carry. He's going to make one guy miss, make another guy miss, then he is going to show off the speed as he races down to the end zone for a 65-yard Norwell touchdown. At number 4, it is Zavarian quarterback Will Wood who once again shows off the arm strength as he flicks the wrist, connects with Christian McIntyre who waltzed into the end zone. The Hawks would win this one to capture their 3rd straight state title. At number 3, it is Tewksbury quarterback Will Harrison who's going to drop back and he's going to throw it up to Johnny Sullivan who goes up and grabs it over the defender for a Redmond touchdown. At number 2, it is St. John's Prep's Riley Salve who's going to take the opening kickoff of the second half. He's going to break one tackle, stiff arm another guy, then he's going to show off the speed on his way to an 80-yard kick return for a touchdown. This was Salve's 2nd touchdown of the game. And at number 1, it is Situate quarterback Johnny Donovan who drops back and connects with Miller Shea with 16 seconds remaining in regulation to give the Sailors the 42-41 lead. Sailors would go on to win it. Paige, we're going to get out of here, but first, let's recap.
Pedro having fun too. Yeah. Trust me.
I mean, Pedro, he got to go home.
But he having fun with us, man. It's the last show. Pedro about to go on vacation.
Yo, Pedro, you want? I'll bring you one of these out there, bro.
We bring you a cup.
All right, high school state championship. I liked how they did it this year. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 games Thursday, 2 games Friday.
That is dope.
4 games Saturday instead of 2 games on Friday and 6 games on Saturday.
What?
Yeah.
That's your whole weekend.
So 8 games.
What happened with my prep boys?
There was 3 really, all the games were good, but the 3 best games, well, the 2 best games were Tewksbury and Situate. Literally came down to the final possession. Tewksbury went up and scored. They were down 36. Tewksbury was down 36-35. They went down and scored, like with under a minute left in the game. They took the lead 41-36. Then Situate's quarterback did a Tom Brady last-minute drive, marched down the field and connected with his receiver for the go-ahead touchdown with like 16 seconds left in regulation, 42-41. That was the final score. That was objectively the best game of the weekend. And
that's D2?
4.
4, okay.
And either 3 or 4. But if anybody want to watch those games, the New England Patriots YouTube channel has all those games.
Oh,
yeah, they live stream all those games, so they're still
dope.
up on their channel. All 8 divisions, they got those games.
Oh, that's right.
So if you want to recap,
dope.
if you want to watch the recap, it's on the New
I'm
England
glad they did
Patriots.
that for the kids.
I mean,
YouTube
you're gonna
channel.
play in the stadium. You might as well
I'm glad they did that for the kids.
utilize the media stuff too.
every year. So and then
During the game, they had, my son
they
and them
had a
played
live
in
stream.
it.
They had
have
the
it
live
all the
stream.
time.
They had it on YouTube and then they had it on Channel 38.
That's
So
dope.
it had a lot going on.
That's dope.
Everything should be live streamed.
Everything,
man.
bro.
Everything should be live
So what
streamed.
happened
And
with my
then
boys?
St. John's Prep and Zavarian. So St. John's Prep, they were down 27-7 at halftime, but then they came back.
Okay.
They came back. They got it down to 35-41. All they needed was a stop. But the quarterback from Zavarian, he just made a great play on 4th down on a naked bootleg. Got the first down on
Good play call.
on 4th and 1. St. Pierre was hot because he knew what was coming.
Oh, shit.
I've never seen him so mad in my life. But he was mad because he probably told them that's what's coming.
Yeah, he knew.
And,
That's why I say, he knew.
they did. But it was overall a great game. The quarterbacks in that game, Chris Vargas, Will Wood. Vargas missed the playoffs.
Huh? He was injured?
He got hurt in the first game.
I had no idea.
I didn't know that
he
either.
missed most of his playoffs. He came back that game. You could tell he was rusty. He was just, he was forcing passes. He was like off with his passes. But then they was chanting overrated chant. They started chanting overrated.
That woke him up.
And then, like, end of the 3rd quarter, going into the 4th quarter, like, he started, like, when they say he's a 5-star, he started showing why he was like carving. He figured that defense out. The defense was like, messing with him. He was having a hard time early, but in that 4th quarter, he started carving him up, and they got going. And as I told somebody, if defense got that stop, they would have won that game because the way he was moving, the momentum. The way he was moving in the offense, but the other quarterback, Will Wood, he set the record. Not the 3rd most passing yards in the state championship.
Where's he going? He's going somewhere big,
He's a junior, but he's got a lot to offer.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Is a sophomore, right?
Yeah, it's the Vargas a sophomore.
I got to watch some of them games.
You got to see it again next year.
Yeah, so
I just hate staying outside.
So 345 yards for Will Wood, 5 touchdown passes. 345 yards is the 3rd most in state championship history. The Tewksbury Situate game, Johnny Donovan, he threw for 336 yards. That's up there in the top 10. So all these quarterbacks.
He was at some good games, bro.
But while I say, like, Will Wood and Chris Vargas, like, if you watch the film, you'll be like, okay, but you got to see them in person. If you watch them in person, you'll be like, oh, I see why these guys are rated what they are. Like, Will Wood right now, they rated him as a 3-star quarterback, but he should be a 4-star. Like, the dude he's legit. He's got offers from Stanford. He's got offers
How you a
from
3-star offers Stanford?
He got offers from Syracuse. But overall, it was a good championship. Yeah, but overall, it was a good championship weekend. All the games except one was close, and it was just great. It was great. The people that work for Kraft Sports and the people that work for the Patriots, they did a good job, just like taking care of everybody. Going back to the media. They treated their press well over there.
Oh, it's bad.
They gave us food.
I love it.
I love it. Listen, Thursday, Friday, they fed us. They gave us dinner.
I bet.
Saturday, they gave us lunch and dinner and dessert. They gave us a 3-course meal.
What type of dessert you eat?
That's why we love the Patriots.
They gave us some like chocolate chips cookies. They gave us some cupcakes. They gave us some little cake. They gave us some little cakes. Like, they gave us cannolis.
Hold on, they gave you a plethora of options for
they gave
desserts.
us some options.
That's an Italian dessert,
like
the cannoli.
Yeah,
I used to love the
so
cannoli.
shout out to all the folks at Kraft Sports, but it was
with the white in the side, right?
But
Man, there's feeding out over there.
and it was great, and it was great too. And also, it was cool because if you didn't want to be on the field, you get a great view from the press box. It's right down the field. You get a great view of everything. And being on the field, just being on the field is great.
I love being on that field.
My only gripe with them, like the people at the MIAA, it's like, first of all, like, just let us have the interviews with the players on the field. Some of them might not be playing football after this point in life. Right? Just let them get these interviews. They be just like, oh, you got to do the interviews over there. One time, this lady, she was a nice lady, but I was just like, so they had like a corner that they had for post game interviews, right? One game, so I wasn't in the spot, but I was like right outside it. I'm doing the interview, and the lady's just like, "Sir, you can't do this interview on the field." I was like, "Ma'am, I'm not on the field." I'm like, "This is way off the field, as you can see." And she's like, "But you gotta." I'm like, "I get it, but I'm not on the field." Like,
Yeah,
let me just finish.
I'll be honest. Something like that, you should be able to just have your interviews in the end zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like have them stand in front of the, the goal pole, just so like.
State championship.
Yeah, it's your last game.
It's high school,
For some of them, it's their last full
Yeah,
time
that
ever
just be the
playing
last
football.
moment that you get interviewed for this. You know what I mean? Like,
But I will say, I'll say it again. If you want to watch a recap, go on the Patriots YouTube channel. They have like all the games.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch all.
Watch the
I'm gonna watch-
Situate
I
and
am.
Tewksbury game.
I am.
That was probably the best game of the season.
and the reason why I say that because everybody's not allowed to just walk on Gillette.
Yeah.
Everybody's not allowed to walk onto the Garden. So when you have the opportunity to play in those arenas and stadiums, you should be able just to embrace
to piggyback what he's saying. Right? When I was in
'Cause I
college.
played twice on the Garden. You know
Listen,
what I
when
mean?
I was in college,
Yeah.
we had to do a fundraiser for our basketball team, and we worked as concession workers. So after the game, everybody leaves the stadium. Like, it was a big thing for all of us to go down onto the field just to be on the field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we ain't football players, we're basketball players. But it was
y'all was working the game?
Yeah, we was
I've
working
been there too. Team ops.
Yeah.
Team ops. That's the
We was
program.
working the game.
Hit that.
So, yo.
I've been there before.
Speaking
Man,
of that,
let the kids do that, man.
Yeah, we know.
Facts.
I know y'all played in like big stadiums. Aaron, what was your experience like playing at UMass Lowell? I know you guys went there your senior year, right?
Yeah, I don't even remember, bro.
Oh, you don't remember?
They lost to Charlestown, right? I watched that game.
I done played in
watched that
so
game,
many
bro.
arenas and places, yo.
Who you telling, Ed?
Like, I don't even remember.
Okay, what was your favorite arenas to play in? What was your favorite place?
My favorite was Continental Arena in Miami.
My favorite was Boston Garden or the Fleet Center because it always looked bigger than it actually was when you played on it, and it's not something you always able to play on.
For me, it was probably what was the Seattle Supersonics called? Yo, we played after they changed OKC. We played against Gonzaga on the Seattle Supersonics.
Okay.
What's that? A dome?
The Sky Dome. The Sky Dome.
Yeah, you didn't play against Dan Dickow, did you?
It was from Gonzaga.
Yeah, you didn't play against Dan Dickow, did right?
He could have been there, but it was like Adam Morrison and those.
Oh yeah, Dan was older. Yeah, Adam Morrison, that man was something else.
Okay.
In Gonzaga.
Yeah, it was Adam Morrison.
That's dope.
When I played in Continental Arena versus Miami, it was
That's where he played now, right?
Yep.
It changed the name.
James Jones and and Johnny Salmons. They was both on that team.
Yep, I
Johnny
remember
Salmons.
Salmons played for the Bulls.
And James Jones.
He was solid.
Yep.
Beard man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, I guarded him. Yo, can I tell you something? Dude was all right. He was all right, but my man James could shoot. Excuse my language.
Don't
Shoot
worry,
the
we
lights
had it.
out.
Don't worry,
man.
we had it.
Shoot the
Listen.
lights out.
Yo, fortunately,
but for me, it was more like high school, like AAU, like going like playing at like Cameron Indoor.
Oh yeah. Oh AAU.
High school, like during high school, doing that.
Remember
that
the
was
Dean
way
Dome?
more of a thing than when I was like being in college and playing out.
In high school, I played in the Dean Dome.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Unbelievable.
No, what's your favorite? Who was your favorite opponents to play against in high school?
What, AAU or?
No, high school.
High school?
For your high school
for
team.
me personally,
High school basketball?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Ed. What you got?
What? There's no reason to ask me that question. Because it's Lynn Classical High School. Whether they were good or bad. And mind you, they were usually bad.
And we need a disclaimer.
Respectfully to all my guys that went there, but like Classical, like I don't care if they were good or bad. Like Gloucester could have had the Pratt twins and Beverly, and could have had Stancho and Swampskit, Smiley and those guys. Classical, because those are the guys I hung out with.
Facts.
And old Grasser and Kenny Turner are ass whooping every single time I play with them.
Every time.
And I gotta rephrase the question from Ed. Besides Lynn Classical, who was your other? Because we all know about that. Besides Lynn Classical.
Favorite team to play against, man. I don't know, because it was different during different years.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me tell you mine.
It was it was different during different years, because like when Gloucester was good with the Twins, I was like dying to play against them. Like Beverly had their time, Salem had their time. So it was different for me for different years.
I played
The one
against them in college.
consistent
is my guy.
is Lynn Pascal, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, mine's and when I was at Tech, my favorite team to play against was St. Mary's. When I was at Tech.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot.
When I went to Tabor, my favorite team to play against was Milton Academy, because we used to eat them dudes alive.
I'll be honest with you. In high school, I always wanted to get St. Mary's on the schedule. You know, like Mr. Bennett wasn't big on like non-conference games and Christmas tournaments and all that type of stuff. Yo, he's like, yo, we play our schedule. That's it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always used to want to play St. Mary's, yo, because they were winning. They were winning at the time. They were winning championships.
Yeah, we was.
And all that. You know me. I'm like,
DJ,
yo, me.
wasn't there.
When I
Yeah. But me.
You wanted
and
all the
again,
smoke.
respect-
You wanted the smoke.
Nah, respectfully, I'm like, yo, that D4 championship don't mean nothing.
No, Isaiah was there when it was playing.
Don't mean nothing to me, bro.
Yeah, so like for me, I would say Fenwick, just because like the coach that came there got fired from Fenwick, O'Brien, that had like Casey Arena and Sean Conley. So like, I'd never lost to Fenwick at all my whole career.
Because I wish I would have played against bro. Oh, my bad.
Not bad.
And DJ, like, I would have smoked boots, bro. Smoked boots.
Killed them.
Ed, you probably don't remember. And I'm gonna tell you this in a second. But like my second team was probably Classical. I'm 2-0 against Grasser. I scored like 55 points in like 2 games against him.
It's always great to get the city bragging rights.
But we played Ann's team my freshman year, and like it was like a stupid Christmas tournament. But it was our JV team against his varsity team. They smoked us, bro.
For real?
Yeah. I hit a 3 in your face, bro. And I was talking trash, but you probably ignored me, though. Because it's only, you know what I mean? Like, he was like, whatever, bro. But y'all smacked us, though. Like,
When I went to Tech, we only played English in the Jamboree.
And
And
I used to want to play out too, because obviously me and Corey like hung out, right?
Yeah,
I used to want to play you guys too.
Was you on that team? It was Kurt. I remember Kurt. We played against Kurt, Fernando, Jackie Rose. Was you on that team? Or you wasn't there yet?
I wasn't there. Kurt was there.
Okay, yeah. It was my freshman
It
year.
would have probably been like your freshman year.
My freshman year, yeah. And I was on varsity.
Which I think mine was like right after, because I played with Fernando and Jackie, but it was Queasy and Kurt was gone.
Queasy, yes. Queasy and Kurt. Yo, listen, man.
So you played against Quam? Was Quam there?
Quam might have been a senior. No, he transferred. He went to Haverhill or something, him and his brother. They were
okay. Quam was a dog in high school.
Yeah, them dudes were tough, bro.
I know.
Them dudes were tough. They transferred to Haverhill, though.
Yeah, Quan be killing me when he be coaching in summer league. He be always fighting with the refs.
Who?
Quan be fighting with the refs during summer league games. And
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, still to this day
Yeah,
with me.
he be fighting.
Listen,
both of them, they be fighting.
Me and Quam go at it, bro. Because, he be with my cousin Ryan. You know what I'm saying? And they got a team together, man.
Yeah, they got it. All right, speaking of high school basketball, MIAA officially starts tomorrow. Lynn English season opener against Somerville tomorrow. Dina's making his coaching debut.
Dean is making his head coach.
I'll be there.
You know what's funny? Every time me and Dina always laugh because when people find out me and Dina are family, they just be like, "Y'all related?" They're like, "Yeah, we're family." It's just hilarious.
Dean's my guy. I mess with Dean.
He keep it low key, but
also too.
That's why I sold my PS5 to Dina for Kanye. Yeah, so Kanye can have it up his AIC.
That's dope. But
Todd's team's getting honored.
Yeah, on Friday we're getting honored. I think
Hall of Fame.
I don't know. I don't know if we even have a St. Mary's Hall of Fame, but we should, obviously. But yeah, between games, between the boys' varsity and the girls' varsity, they're gonna honor our first championship.
Okay,
That's fresh. That's fresh.
2001,
That's
be there by
fresh.
6:30 and stuff like that.
They put me in the English Hall of Fame last year, and I really only came because I came down to Lynn to do some other stuff, but like they miss me with all that. They can miss me with all that.
Nah, I honestly, I respect that because I tell everybody all the time, I love my city, but I hate the energy of Lynn. Because it's always something weird, and it's like people who aren't known for anything always want to get applauded and championed for nothing.
50 years to wait to put somebody in there. Like, what you waiting for?
Yeah, like,
what you waiting for?
like, what are we doing?
And then, yo, but hold on though, because this is crazy.
You good?
Because when he calls me, and I ain't even gonna say his name because I like him, I know him, I like him, man.
I respect
when he
it.
called me, he gonna tell me, yo, you know, we had some people part of the committee that was keeping people out for whatever reason, and now that they're out of the committee, like, yo, they had people keeping me out for what?
They had people keeping you
Yo,
out.
hold up. Can I say something?
What?
Can I say something?
Yo,
Yeah.
me
After
and Deidre Jackson, the best boys basketball player,
And the best girl.
basketball player at that school.
my cousin.
Just got in last year. I sit down and look at the list, bro. I see some people on the list that like graduated in 2018 on there. I'm like, bro, y'all can keep this, yo. Like, y'all can keep this, bro.
Yo, like my biggest issue, my biggest issue when I coached the English with Mackenzie is because as soon as they hired Antonio, they took your jersey down. And it's like, what are we doing here?
What?
Yeah, as soon as they hired Antonio, they took his jersey.
That's his brother.
And it was like, I took it as like an insult, you know what I mean? But it's like, what are we doing here, bro? Like,
No, somebody called me about that too. They're like, oh, they're trying to make like a section with whatever. I'm like, yo, bro, like, y'all do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Though.
It was
Like,
just-
like, I've played way too much basketball since then. Bro. Like you said, I don't even remember like a lot of that stuff, bro. I don't even use like people gotta tell me stories. I'm like, okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
Speaking of stories, I'll say this: your senior year team, you guys are the team that built the new gym. So you guys are You guys are the foundation that built that new gym.
I can say that because
They should have put me in the English Hall of Fame the year after I left. They should have put me in the Lynn Hall of Fame 3 years after I left. I don't need none of that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I know who I am. I don't need none of that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
And some of your best games are at the YMCA, not even high school
But
games.
yo, my freshman year.
Hang my jersey, put my jersey up at the YMCA.
But my freshman year was the last year they had the
Hey, I'll come
jamboree
to
at the
that
old
ceremony.
building. So like with the libraries in English,
Yeah.
my freshman year, me and Randy was watching, and you know what I mean, try to go between the legs of somebody in East Boston. I mean, not East Boston, Boston English. I remember all that, Raheem and Chops and all that. No, but Raheem, my boy. You know what I mean? So like,
shout out Raheem, man.
Raheem and Chubb, those my dogs. Those my little brothers. Those are my little brothers.
Yeah, I be telling them
you
kids.
know, I mean, I've always been in the midst of everything.
I be telling them kids, just look at the library. This used to be the old gym, and when they look at it,
Yo, and I'll be honest, I love that gym because like it wasn't big. But like once it gets crowded, like
it was crazy.
Like me personally, I love standing room only.
Yeah.
Standing room only.
But like a lot of people aren't built for that.
Yeah.
Listen,
Like
man,
I love that standing room only, bro.
And we was trained for that at the Greg House on South Street.
Oh, yeah, that standing room only.
Listen, man,
I know.
We was trained for that in the Greg House. Trust me.
I was at one of
I
those.
tried it.
I was at one of those English classical games under the hoop, like squished at 5 feet, just like yo, all these big
Those are
dudes.
the days, bro.
One thing,
Sure, but like Stevie said, bro, I'll show up to if the YMCA was gonna
YMCA.
retire my jersey. I'll show up there before I go.
Yo,
to, like,
Ed,
any
those
Lynn
were some
ceremony or,
of
like,
those were some of the best games we ever had, bro.
For sure.
At the Y, not even like
Sure.
our high school game, because we battling against each other, bro. Trust me, it would get so real in there.
Bro, it watched me do a backflip off a ramp. He might not remember this, and I landed on my jaw, bro.
Shan, I remember that.
I remember that.
I will say this before we get up, before we get up out of here, because we gotta go. This is one
What a
of our.
show.
This is definitely one of our
Yeah.
best shows.
Hey, real quick. I know everybody trying to slide, but real quick, what's the best team in Lynn this year? Predictions. Best high school team.
Best high school team. So
I'll be
all right.
honest, they
Classical.
all kind of like.
So
bleh.
no,
I say classical.
You say so? So
Yeah,
here it is.
If classical is not the best team, that's crazy.
I'm gonna go
Here's
with classical too, though.
Here's my I'm putting on my reporter analyst.
Nothing against Dean. I love Dean. That's my brother.
love everybody.
But it's his first year, and us as first year coaches, and us as coaches, we know how it is your first year.
Pedro, we gonna wrap it up. But all right.
But it's the talent for me, yo. Classical's bringing back all those.
Everybody.
Yeah, they got
Exactly.
everybody. They got Cam, they got little
Yep.
Cuz.
Ken, G,
So-
all of them
All right,
guys.
so
Shaheem.
putting on my reporter analyst hat right now.
Where's it at?
Yeah, you're
So,
there.
so
Yeah.
technically, Classical and Tech should be the top two teams just because of the experience they have and everybody they got back. You know, the thing I'm concerned about a Classical, Bab, he's the only big.
Oh, okay.
They only got one big. Shy's their only big. They only got one big. Roki transferred to St. Mary's.
Shy's like a 3.
Roki's at St. Mary's?
Whoa. Yeah,
Hold on.
Roki transferred to St. Mary's, and Roki's little brother, who was a solid 6'7", he went back to DR. So they only
Roki transferred to St. Mary's.
None of us had any idea.
Well, we not gonna like that was a big part of me picking them.
Word, me too. Whoa, I changed my mind now.
So Shy.
What?
So Shy.
I didn't know that.
Like technically,
None of us did.
So Shy.
I'm gonna go with Tech.
Yeah. So Shy.
I'm gonna go with Tech too.
So Shy.
I'm gonna go with Tech.
So Shy, his skill set, like Shy, he'll be in conversations for MVP in the league and all that because just his all-around game, offense, defense. He's a double-double guy. He's a 3-4 blocks per game guy.
Yeah.
So he'll be that.
But that it might be a little harder without Roki.
Yes, it's gonna be a lot harder. Ed.
He's gonna be able to be a key
They're
on
gonna
him.
hone in on him. We know that. We're basketball players.
And
We
then,
know that.
my concern with Glenn Classico is their 3-point shooting. You know, the teams have been playing zone on them, so you know they play zone on them.
Cuz can't shoot.
I'll say,
can't shoot.
hey, look, I don't know if Cam can shoot or not, but their guard play gotta
No, who
step
can shoot
way
though?
up.
Yeah.
No,
Way
yo.
up.
Yeah.
Ruck.
Rucker?
Ruck.
Cuz, look,
Ruck. Yo, Ruck can shoot.
one though, lefty or
Hey,
Both of them.
Classico,
Cuz
Len
lefty couldn't really
Classico's-
shoot like that.
They both. Not young Ruck.
Len
Yeah,
we know
Classico's-
that.
Their guard play, right? Yeah.
Len Classico's guard play was inconsistent at best.
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
If they got consistent guard play this year, like
Cam got to play like a senior. I
Listen,
love Cam.
yeah,
I used to put Cam as a
Ain't
kid.
Cam a senior though?
yeah, he's a senior.
He got to play like a senior.
It's about time.
Listen,
Cuz gotta play.
this is my only thing with Costco. Anything short of a Final Four trip is going to be a disappointment because they've got the experience. Lynn Tech too. Anything short of a Final Four is going to be a
Roki's a big loss, bro.
It was last year.
But you
was
got
last year
so much.
Was last year the first year Cam played varsity?
No, he been on varsity for like
he been on
sophomore
there.
year.
He been there all 4 years.
Freshman?
Yeah, since freshman.
Yeah.
He was playing varsity
Freshman.
when
He wasn't starting, but he was playing.
Yeah, he was coming off the bench freshman year.
when Marvin was there. He was playing.
Yeah, he's been there. Yeah, he's him, DJ, Ruck. They've all been. They're like the core guys that's been there since freshman year.
Yo.
All right, before we get out of here,
I'm about to get out of here.
also,
I'm about to pee my
Pedro
pants.
giving us a sign. But lastly, I want to say is, you know, you guys was just talking about like, you know, the city and all that stuff. I always say like, you know, when Ant used to come down from in college and stuff like that, and we used to have the runs at Colley Park, and I was one of them young guys that used to
be. You was watching me too.
No, I was one of them young guys that used to pull up when they had no guy, when they were short for 5-on-5s, and they tell me to stay in the corner and just pass the ball or
I used to meet Ed at Kylie Park. Me and Ed used to play one-on-one over there. Ed, you remember that?
Yes, sir.
I'm fortunate enough.
Me and Ed used to play one-on-one.
I'm fortunate enough to consider Stevie. I've always known as Junior, but as I'm becoming an adult, they call him Stevie. And Ant is like my older brothers. Ant used to call me scared when I was at Colley Park, when I was little coming at him. You know what I mean? And then like Stevie always looked out for me. So like, you know what I mean? I appreciate y'all for challenging me. You know what I mean? I was younger, dog.
But when we talk about basketball history, and you know, I tell
everybody,
I got my own experience, but
He's my favorite player.
Ant's the best to ever come out of this city. I'll tell anybody that.
But I will say this. But I will say this. All the older guys like Ant, Will Brogdon, Shoddy,
Will like my bro,
and
bro.
all
He already
those
know.
guys. You know, Will hits me up all the time. But these were the guys that they used to be like when they were ever short and needed somebody just to pass them the ball or like at the parks and stuff like that. I'd be one of them guys. They'd be like, all right, come play with us. Just don't shoot the ball. Just pass us the ball.
Move. I appreciate
that. And that's why I'll always pick Classical, you know, because the guys you're naming, yo, Will was like family, yo, Shoddy, those are all my guys.
They definitely were.
So that made it even more.
And they was all YMCA guys.
And I want to shout out Shoddy because
JoJo. I literally came back from an AAU tournament. I taught JoJo how to do the sham guard. I taught him how to do
JoJo was
right. It's funny because when we played them, he did it to my boy Robbie like 7 times.
That game. Classical at English when he did the sham guard. It's up on YouTube too. So.
I just want to like. JoJo's one of those people, and unfortunately, the guidance, I played JoJo one-on-one every day when I was in 7th grade, because of Randy. And so, like, it's dope you saying that. And Shadi threatened to beat me up all the time in Cali Park because I play defense too tough on him.
Yo.
So like I appreciate you all being in my life.
Hey, who's gonna do the Lynn basketball document?
We out of here. Oh, Pedro, you got any? Pedro, you going on vacation? You got any last words? This is our last show of the year. You know, we got to get.
Somebody got to do a Lynn basketball documentary.
Fact, because I was under all these guys, bro.
We got to do a Lynn basketball documentary.
They keep doing all these rap documentaries.
That's what I'm saying.
Really made it.
Platinum.
Come on.
Excuse my language.
We don't have a basketball documentary?
None of these dudes ever went mainstream.
They made no bread.
Pedro, what's your last
basketball.
words? This is our last show for the year. Pedro, what
We
you
make
got
money playing basketball, bro.
First of all, everybody, if you don't know, Pedro is what makes this show goes. He's in the background. You hear him on the boxing segments. It took years for him to start talking during the show. You know, me and Brian used to try to get him on, but
coolest Dominican other than Manny Mareras.
yeah, but
Yo, Pedro, people don't know. Pedro's my brother, yo. Me and Pedro go back
Pedro's the guy.
30,
That's my guy
30 plus
right there.
years, bro.
and also,
Hey, yo, me and Pedro go back to like 12, 13 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
I love Pedro,
Hey,
bro.
Hey, first time I met him, he was like, I know black.
Oh man!
I'm Dominican.
on that note, I gotta pee.
hold on. And also, I'm out of here.
I know black. I know black. I'm Dominican.
And also, what everybody here got in common, everybody's been in here connected through basketball. That's what it is. Everybody
for sure.
is connected through basketball.
Basketball is life.
Real quick, I would agree. The best player that I've ever seen in Lynn, Anthony Anderson.
Hands down.
And in Salem, Scooney Penn.
Listen, and I've been on the court with a lot of guys, okay? I even got a family member who's one of the best, but he's not better than Ant. And I'm gonna tell you why. Ant came against all the odds. I know Ant, me and Ant are the same age. I watch Ant.
Yeah.
I watch Ant, right? Ant came against all odds. Ant didn't even have what I had. Ant didn't have BABC.
That's a fact.
Ant came up with Greater Boston or Wildcats or somebody like that.
Wildcats, I decided to play with them.
Listen, I was on one of the most prestigious teams in the country at the time.
Yeah.
And Ant was on, a little mediocre
I was like,
team.
yo, I'll play against them now.
Ant said, I'll play against y'all. Because I was like, yo, Ant. I told him, I was like, yo, Leo wants you. Yo, Ant, Leo wants you with us.
Leo used to reach out. Used to send guys in my games all the time.
Remember,
I'm cool with Vin.
Yo, he used to be like, yo, Stevie, get in. I'd be like, yo, Leo, he don't want to come, dog. He want to play against us.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Pedro.
The best, Ant. You the best.
Yeah.
Pedro, we appreciate everything you do.
I respect it, yo, because there's a lot of Lynn guys I respect basketball-wise. I can name 1,000 guys, man, before and after me. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why we got to do a
it.
Lynn documentary.
Hey, yo,
We gotta get one.
Have to.
And always
Reach out to Jake, yo. Reach out to Jake.
And always a pleasure. I'll keep you updated with all these games coming.
Hit me.
Actually, Saturday there's a good game going on. Charlestown and Burke. There might be a live stream on there, but I'll live stream it on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll be watching tomorrow.
Yo,
the Lynn games.
Lynn is more prestige in basketball than Boston.
Hey, man.
I don't care what anybody say.
We gotta get out
Yo,
of here.
I'm dead serious.
What?